Hello, listeners. Welcome to the Highly Doubted Podcast. I am your host, KQ Dog, and this is episode 97.
We ain't at 100 yet. God, no. What about break?
What are you saying? What are you talking about? Huh? What are you saying? Hush. Hello, listeners. Welcome. This is I, him, and the Apex Goddess. Not the Apex God. The Apex Goddess herself. Miss Whitley Waller.
Yeah. There's one thing on the topic list that we can't talk about yet. I'm sure you know which one it is.
There's a lot of topics we have today. We have a lot of topics, and Whitley has the list this time. I'm staying over here getting at me. But yeah, man, we're back. Miss you guys. Love you guys. Love the support you guys are giving us. Shout out to the Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Patreon, etc. Google, you know the vibes. Yeah, man, we're just back with another one. Here to let you guys know that as we get closer to the new year, we have some things that we want to announce. We have a special thing for y'all for episode 100, and we got a special guest and a special voice to do a whole little shindig. I done made the call.
Is that actually confirmed?
That is actually confirmed, yes.
Okay.
Yes, we will have... Yeah. They are excited, and they have a whole bunch of things that they want to get into because they're like, I'm a critical thinker, and I love Whitley, and she's just so funny, and I just love all the conversations you guys have, and I was listening. Yes, I am so excited. Yes, I'm honored. So yes.
Yeah.
So that will be fun. But before we get into that. All right, we're at a habit of doing this now, so I just want to ask, how is Apex today? I was not playing today. How did you do? How were you?
It wasn't today. It was last night. I met a group of guys last night in ranked, and they were fucking hilarious. And every time we were so close to winning. We were like top 5 like every time. And I ranked up and ranked, so...
She can't play with me no more.
What you talking about?
She can't play with me no more. See, there's a thing in Apex where when it's ranked, you have levels. And in this particular game, when you're on another level than people that you play with, y'all can't play together because you're not on the same level.
What do you mean? You can still play with me. I'm only at bronze.
For now.
Yeah,
wait till next week on the podcast. We talk about Apex again. You're like, yeah, Castor, you can't play with us no more. You got to get your shit up.
You got to get shit up, bro. You
got to get your kills up. You got to get your points. You know, I can't play with rookies no more.
Listen, I've been playing nothing but ranked matches, and they have been sweaty. It's okay. I've been in there too.
I'm about to say she's sweating in there too. Really about to be a whole gaming streamer in a minute, y'all. Coming.
Yeah,
hey, man,
it may be coming.
We gonna make a brand out of you yet, woman.
Oh God, it's coming. I've gotten some work done on it.
Good. I'm glad that that's going well for you. Shout out to, before we get into topics, before we get into everything we get into, thank you. Shout out to J-Bow. For being on the last bonus episode, special guest, special voice. It was a dope podcast. Thank you for being on. Thank y'all for listening to that bonus episode. Haven't done those in a while. Those are fun, but
I wasn't invited, but it's okay.
Gosh, you know,
it's funny because Cass was literally. I called Cass to talk to him about something, and then he was like, "I'm potting. I'm doing a bonus episode." I said. I look at her like, I clutched my pearl. I said, this nigga potting without me?
Oh,
who the fuck you think he is?
Oh, my God.
Anybody come to see you, Otis?
What? Oh, Lord. Oh, shit. said, oh, well, it's 5 minutes now. I can cuss now. Oh my goodness, Whitley!
Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Look at what I created. I done created a monster. Wow.
How dare you?
In all respect, right? And this is where I love what Whitley's saying, because the bonus episode will be a gratification for what she's saying. But moving on in the podcast, when we continue our road past 100, but let's not, let's talk about it first. When we go past 100 and we start getting more guests and special voices on the podcast, best believe Whitley will be in attendance. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely going to be on that type of time. But, I just felt like, especially for that podcast between me and J Bow, it was really, if you listen to it, it was really me just talking about music, her talking about business. You don't care. I be thinking about you, and not saying I don't think you don't want to. I don't want you there, but like I just know what you want to be there for and what you don't want to be there for, and I know for a fact that
I knew why you did it. I knew why you did it. But it's when I read it, I was like,
"How dare he?
How dare Otis?"
You gonna stop calling me Otis, goddamn it.
How dare he?
Well, see, the beautiful thing about this,
you ain't out here selling these records.
See, it's crazy, right? And I swear we're gonna get into topics. I swear we are. But it's crazy because when Whitley brought Gianni onto the podcast and we had our gaming episode,
Johnny.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, Johnny. That was a full-scale, real number podcast episode, right? I was going to do a bonus episode, right? Because I feel like we were going to definitely talk about games. I didn't know if we were going to talk about it the whole time. But once we got into other topics, like real topics, then I decided to make it a full episode or a real episode. When it comes to the and I said this to J Bow off mic, but when it comes to, coming on the bonus episodes, the 0.5, that's you. That's your time. That's us, That's me and you just talking, whoever it is, me and you going back and forth about your life, my life. We just talking about life and where it takes us. That's bonus episode land.
We liking it?
You said what?
You said we lifing it?
The bonus episodes are more so about the person that is the new voice. And let's just say after we get past the formalities and we get past the story of them and what they're about and we start getting about life, then yeah, that's kind of where it goes to when it comes to those bonus episodes.
Is this your way of vetting new people? I think this should be your new way of vetting new people.
That's a nice idea. I like that idea.
Not like new people to be on, like just like, I feel like, how you you don't tell us when you be talking to some girl because you don't want to bring them around us just yet.
Yes.
It's the same way.
I feel like
because I know for a fact I ain't never met this woman. I live in the same state as her.
Well, see, that's a whole different conversation in itself, which involves me and the tales of my life, not so the podcast. But in terms of what you're saying, I agree, and that is what I do. And in terms of what I was saying earlier, when it comes to the 0.5 episodes, the bonus episodes, that's for the person and the thing. If a new person like a Johnny,
this is just your way of being ashamed to be like Chelsea. Chelsea don't never bring me around people.
Girl, see, here she go. Why she? And it was crazy. I was just on the phone with that woman, and I just had to go back and forth with her about some things about life and identity and friendships and what I expect my friends to know about me. And here you go.
Y'all had that conversation again?
Yes.
Oh my God. I thought I fixed that.
No, you were a very good part to get an understanding. But I had to bring that shit home. No, I had to bring that shit home. I had to come back up to the plate.
That shit still dwelling on your brain after like a week and a half.
Not anymore. It's over now. It's taken care of. I talked to the person. We had a dialogue. You even called me, and I was thinking about putting you on through it. I was like, nope, we ain't doing this. No. This is solo. This is one mano y mano right here. And yes, I really reiterated what I had to say, and I went further in detail with emotion and passion and ambition, and so did she, and we had our little back and forth. But at the end of the conversation, she apologized, and everything was all good.
It's okay. I told Chelsea she done it to me too. I can't remember what it was for.
That's the part where
I had to check. I was like, Chelsea, I had to check you too. You did the same shit to me. It's okay. Well, we love you.
We love you, Chelsea.
You're not even listening.
Yeah, you don't listen to the podcast, no way. But still, accountability has to be taken upon when you have friends and things like that. All right, damn it, we've done 11 minutes in the pre-pod. Let's get into the RAC. Let's get into the real ass.
Why are there so many Whitley topics?
Because we have so many Whitley topics because Whitley has things that she wants to talk about.
Whitley's just messy, and she just sends messy shit to your DMs. Yo.
And
I just like being messy.
And KQ is the one who is not going to step on Whitley's messiness, because when I don't have the topic, she puts in the DM. She's like, "Oh, you didn't put that in the DM. Oh, I sent you all this stuff. These were topics." And I was like, "All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see what Whitley want to talk about. Let's see what's on Whitley's brain, and let's start close to home. Let's start with Love Is Blind."
No, we can't talk about that one yet.
Shit. That's the one you said. Damn it.
You knew that's what I was talking about.
I did, but I didn't, and it's my fault. All right, let's go to something else that's close to home. Can Rihanna sing?
Whoa. I seen that video, and did I send you that?
You did send it to me.
I wanted to come to the phone and slap the shit out of that man.
So there was a clip on a podcast.
Go ahead.
There was a clip on a podcast. See, the thing is, that is the title of the podcast. And they had guests on there. I did not know these gentlemen's names, but they were speaking on Rihanna. And when the women started to speak on Rihanna, they were saying that once upon a time, she did not have the singing ability, performance, star power like she does now. And as the woman was continuing to make her point, she was interrupted by a man saying she never could sing. She never had the ability. Is the sirens going off too loud?
I can hear them, but it's very faint. Keep going.
All right, that's fine. He said that she never had the range. She never had the ability. She never had the songs. She never had the hits. She was good at selling herself. And that's why we loved Rihanna. We didn't love her music because she obviously cannot sing. And there lied the debate. Now, for all intents and purposes, I believe this man was hating 100%. Because Rihanna has some slaps. So let's not do that. She has some slaps, and them shits ride. However, if we get to the conversation of singing, especially these days, and a voice, and a strong, beautiful voice when they sing a song, and we feel it in our souls, and we want to sing it out loud because, goodness gracious, she had a voice of an angel. Is Rihanna one of those women? Now, me personally, I never looked at Rihanna as a person who I go to for a ballad.
You better watch what you say, because I'm back in the room.
No. I'm saying this. I've never looked at Rihanna as a type of artist who was trying to be the best singer. There we go. That's better. Like, she never was a Mariah Carey or tried to be a Mariah Carey. You know, she never really tried to make her voice, in terms of her range of her voice, be the star of the song. It was the beats, it was the ad libs, it was the catchy hooks, it was the vibe, it was everything. It was everything. And her voice is distinct. Her voice is unique to where the songs could have been sung better, notes could have been better. Okay, cool. But that's Rihanna's song. Rihanna sung it because that's how she wrote it, or that's how the song is meant to be sung, and she sung it. Therefore, we like the way that she sings it. I don't think that should be a slight to her singing ability versus another singer. But yeah, there's just certain people like I wouldn't put in a vocalist conversation, because in all intents and purposes, they are not trying to be the best vocalist. Their music doesn't show that. Their music shows hits. Their music shows anthems. Their music shows fun replayability because of what they're saying, not how they're saying it, or how they're saying it. But it's not so much on the notes. It's so much it's on everything else. So yeah, I do think the man was hating 1,000%. I feel like he was definitely upset about something, and Rihanna was on his brain when he was upset.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking with Rihanna at all.
You know, say what you want about the woman and her personal and what she does and how she goes about it, and whether you were there when Twitter was Twitter and Rihanna was the queen of Twitter, and I mean the queen of it. She will respond back to a motherfucker real quick and come at your whole life. Those were the days. And she would come out with a slap after that.
Did he not hear the song What Now and shit like that? Like, where have you been? Unfaithful? Like, fuck.
Well, see, this is where I will give the man grace. And you will understand this, Whitley. There are a lot of singers who can sing better than Rihanna. If you are a fan of these singers and their music, then you have a point to say that she is not a good singer, because you listen to other singers.
But he also said Beyonce wasn't a good singer.
Personally, honestly,
I don't think he likes women singers. Because who was the guy that he said?
Oh Lord! Oh my God! Now, okay. Now, here comes ignorance. Here comes me with the ignorance. This man said Brett Fires. Here's the messed up part about this whole situation, about this man saying what he said about Rihanna. The women brought up Brett Fires. She said, "Do you like Brett Fires?" He was like, "I love Brett Fires." And she was like, "So you telling me that Brett Fires?" And he was like, "I know Brett Fires can't sing. I know he can't. He said that beat be whooping his ass. But
I mean, I've never heard Brett songs. So yeah, I've never heard his songs.
Well, see, what he said about Brett is a very good representation of what a lot of people will say about him if they're being, if they're gonna give him a critique when it comes to his music. The beats, let's say the beats slap. The beats are very nice. The beats are really good.
If the beats overpower your voice, I have a problem with it.
That is his sound. He is very low in, I'm going to use the word lazy in his vocals to me, that when it comes to his music, the beats is really what makes me keep listening.
Really?
That's Brett Fires to me. but he has a following. People like him. Women like him. And it doesn't matter about what I say at the end of the day. But that is what the conversation was. So this man said that he knows that Brett Fayez can't sing, but he likes Brett Fayez because he does what he does really good. It's interesting to me because I don't really, again, I don't look at Brett Fayez as a person in terms of a vocalist, because there are other artists that I know, past and present, that I would listen to really hear some vocals. So just off of respect for their artistry, Rihanna included, and Beyonce a little bit, I don't put them in that conversation of vocalists. You can sing, you're singing, but I would not put you up there with real artists who lead with their vocals, and that is what they lead with the music, and that is what makes them them, instead of a hit record or a very catchy tune behind it. I'm speaking like women of Jasmine Sullivan. I'm speaking to women like, you may not like her voice. I like her voice, but Janae Aiko.
That's all right.
I'm speaking to women, but the women who really have very simple to very SZA to a degree. Women who have very soft, mellow tone music to where their vocals is what's carrying the song. Those are women that I would put in the vocals. Adele.
Adele can sing better than Beyonce. I'm sorry.
Yes. And there would be a debate if there was Beyonce fans, or if there was a Hive member, or Hive members in the comments are going to kill us for this, but I agree.
You can DM me for that. I will unprivate my shit. I promise you. We can debate all fucking day.
Well,
tell me she hit those notes down. She can't.
We had our Adele Beyonce back and forth when one of these episodes back in summer.
We did.
Yes. But let's continue with music. Let's talk about Kanye West.
Hey, yo, that shit was fire. Shit was fire. Better than Adonis. Don't do it. It's your bestie. This is less. I know Kanye wrote that. But she go places.
So
she mentioned what she said she taking over Kim's brand and his brand.
So Kanye West, his new album Vultures is set to release, let me see, December 15th. Boys in the back, is that right?
Yeah, yes,
no.
Right.
It's right? All right.
I looked at it today.
All right. So there was a listening party, and the features on the album made appearances, and just I think
Chris Brown was there.
Yes. So there was a listening party where he was on stage with the Ty Dolla Signs and other members that were on the album, and the star of the show, who took everyone's heart and everyone's soul, was Little Miss Northwesty.
It's your bestie.
You know, Northwest, Kanye's daughter, is featured on his new album. That is not surprising if you know Kanye West. He felt like he's been waiting for this moment his whole life.
Yeah, he's been waiting.
That man looking at North like a proud father up there.
Facts.
Over there, he's like, yep. We practice this. We practice this. Yep. See now. I was going to tread lightly when it came to this topic, but Whitley already opened up the gates with a diner. So here we go. if you gonna put your child on Jump Street and you gonna make him a part of your act or her a part of your act when it comes to you as an artist, don't make them look like a fool. Drake got Adonis looking like a fool with his pants on the ground.
He did. That's all I'm like.
Okay, now Drake had the world, and when I say the world, I'm saying me and people who like Drake, in a chokehold when he showed us Adonis having the cover art for the album. We were already like, oh, that's fire, that's beautiful, oh my gosh, oh, this album's gonna be amazing. Right? Beautiful to have your kids involved in your art. Then he went forward to make the video for 8 a.m. in Charlotte. And the beginning of it was him talking about, well, it was Adonis talking about his drawing and the things in his drawing and what it represented and how it correlated with the album, or how he was talking about what his drawings were talking about. Drake's questions made it seem like it all tied in with the album. So when you hear Adonis speak, and he's young, he's a child, sometimes certain artists or certain people like to put children in excerpts or points in their music to give a sense of a message or a sense of a theme or a moral. I didn't get. I see what he was trying to do. I saw it. I just 8 a.m. in Charlotte just wasn't my favorite song on the album. That's all I gotta say. And then on top of that, Adonis had his own little song. Not a little song. He had his song, and he had his video with his homies playing basketball. And yeah, go and listen to it if you want to hear it. But this is not that. This Kanye West is in all black. The whole team is in all black. North is in all black. Okay? She got the leather black on. She ain't playing. Nobody is playing games. And she over there in the front with Kanye West, Lil Durk, Ty Dolla $ign in front of all the killers. And she going crazy. Now that's how you do it. Now, the other features in this project features Lil Durk, Kodak Black, Chris Brown, Freddie Gibbs, a sample from the Backstreet Boys, and more. So that will be coming out soon, and I know Whitley's going to be excited because she actually want to hear how Chris Brown got on this one. He was like, "What Chris Brown do? What Chris do? I want to hear what Chris did." So I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what music Kanye was making out in the desert. We didn't talk about that, but yeah, he made his album out in the desert, in the Middle East. Perfect place to get your mind right to make beautiful music. So yes, I'll be awaiting that. All right.
I really can't wait for that. Though. I would play the shit out of that.
Oh yes, I know she will. All right, let's get Whitley triggered.
Don't do it, man.
It's Christmas time. Coming up to Christmas time, so we might as well have a nice little Christmas topic for you all. I said that I wasn't going to bring this woman back. I said I wasn't going to bring this filth back to the podcast, but it's a holiday, so why not bring some holiday filth? So,
if it still started, I literally stopped. I cannot.
So, Whitley's nemesis.
You just don't be out in the game.
Her op, Whitley's op, if you will, is back at it again, influencing the workspace on lunch breaks in holiday Christmas carols. So the company, we shouldn't even say the company, they should be ashamed of themselves. But the company decided to alter There we go. There was a moment where there were a group of, I would say, employees who were singing Pound Town in a Christmas carol fashion. And while they were singing it with jolly and glee, all you hear in the background is, oh my God, oh Lord, what the hell? Oh my God, what is they? Oh my God, why are they? Ew, are they serious? Ew. Yes, they're very serious. Very serious. It's infecting the work. It's infecting all places where you cannot get away from it.
I need to get away from it.
And see, it's beautiful. It's beautiful in a way because this is what happens when women don't hold each other accountable. As a man, I need to shut the fuck up, but I'm going to keep talking. This is an interesting case. And as the year ends, I really will make it a point to never talk about Sexy Red ever again.
I was going to say 2024, I better not hear nothing about her maternity leave.
But since we're here, I want to give my best and final take with Sexy Red over the whole course of 2023 because Jesus, she has been infecting us and seeing her moves and seeing how I've been feeling and seeing how the temperature has been changing. And this is what I have to say. Hip hop is now in a place where it's getting real icky, real sticky, real nasty in terms of people, celebrities, icons who are starting to get exposed for things that they've done, and the people who, let's say fans or people who are just regular folk who just are here and there about certain things and certain stories. These stories regarding Sexy Red, let's just say for this one, has been constant to where she has been doing everything ratchet and ridiculous and reckless and just too far. And in the beginning, the women were saying, yeah. Whitley came on here talking about, but good big, we'll go back. That's how she came on one of the podcast episodes. That's how she started one of the podcast episodes. I was like, what the hell is this? There was love. There was celebration. There was embrace to Sexy Red. And as I have been seeing her career just progress, I have been seeing the love and admiration and the turned upness turn into just, you ugly young thug. Get out of here. Why are you infecting our children? You're disgusting. Why are you even getting a platform? And I'm like, whoa! What is this? Why are you attacking this woman like this? You're the one who brought her here. Why are you tearing her down? And I'm really speaking to the women, because men, who cares what men think? The women were saying, shut the fuck up and let her do her. Let her live her best life. And now y'all saying, bitch, get the fuck out of here. And I'm just so confused at why this has happened. I'm like, the city girls have never even got this much type of turnaround. Because the city girls still here. There's still a space for them here. But Sexy Red, y'all are trying to get her the hell out of here. Why? Because she's doing something that the city girls could never do. She is influencing the culture that Lotto could never. Y'all should be happy that a woman is finally tapping into spaces that a lot of their counterparts are not. So I'm just confused about the progression about the woman rap game today. Why are y'all not celebrating at this marvelous moment in women's hip hop today? Hello?
Yeah, I heard you. Listen. Listen. You get on my nerves already. Maternity leave can't come no faster.
Jonathan Majors. And see, as we get closer to episode 100, I will start to unravel just a little bit. Because there's another topic that I just saw that I probably won't talk about because I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go too far. Some of my listeners who listen, especially my little sister Marley, Lord Jesus, listens to me, so I can't be so outrageous with certain takes. However, cover your ears, mother. Cover your ears, Marley, on this one. These bitches be lying, man. I'm tired of these bitches. These hoes be lying, man. Hoes be lying, bitches be lying, trying to put niggas in the bind, and I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it, man. If that ain't the biggest crock of shit, yes, I saw the video. If you have not seen the video of Jonathan Majors and the altercation with his ex-girlfriend about her, she's saying that he assaulted her and, you know, put hands on her and all this. If that man was not running his best marathon time across New York City.
Yeah, when I tell you that man was running, I said, yo, he pushed you off of him and ran for his life. Looked like you was trying to abuse him. The fuck are you talking about?
This
I
man,
never seen that so far, so fast.
Now, it's so interesting just because I have just finished watching Loki season 2. So I've been watching a lot of Jonathan Majors just off of him being in the show. That's a big, strong man in terms of his stature. Now, I know that was for the show, and, you know, he does movies where he's big, and let's just say he keeps that stature on a regular basis. That man ran from you. He ran away from you. And I'm talking about blocks. He ran around the corner, down the street, around another corner, down the street.
Around another corner.
This nigga ran blocks.
They had different store views.
Now here's where I don't understand. Here's two questions. The question was, where is he going?
I don't know, but he was running, boy.
Now, if you guys have not seen the video, I will give you a visual description. That basically, the couple are about to enter an SUV. They don't fully get in. There's some type of verbal altercation or verbal lean back and forth before the door closes. Before the door even gets out, they both get out. They're going to
back in the car.
Right. There is I'll say a tussle, and that's really me being extra. That was really just, you know, circling around each other, not really anything malicious, so to speak. But after a while, and I mean like 2.3 seconds, not even 2 seconds, this man Jonathan, like, as a man, as a nigga, I saw it and I was like, bitch, get the fuck off me.
I said the same thing.
No. No, in his head, hell no. Hell nah, me. Not me. I thought, not me, bitch. Where are you going? Not me, bitch. No, not me, bitch. No, you ain't finna get me. Where are you going? Come back. No. You're not finna get me.
Yeah.
Cars was stopping. People poking their heads out the window. I know they were screaming. No. That man is screaming, help me.
I can see it.
I have a hard time thinking that he was just running around the corners not saying nothing. Because if he was, I feel like he'd run a lot faster. I feel like he wasn't running to his fullest ability. It seemed like he was, it felt like he was trying to shout. I'm putting my own little spin on it. But it looked like let's just say, because again, he's a very athletic-looking man, especially in his role. So I feel like he could, if you want to dash and get away from you, I feel like he can get really, really away from you really fast. He didn't look like he was running. He was running.
I think the trench coat didn't do him justice.
Respect, and you don't want to slip and slide. I get you. Let's just say he wasn't running as fast as he could have been running. I want to say that while he was running, he was screaming for help, because ain't no way I'm finna be running down the street, around the block, around the corner. And see, you keep following me. See, that's the thing. Like, is he gonna stop? No, I ain't finna stop. Nah, see, and there lies the second question. The fact that you keep on seeing her following you, now you really gotta go somewhere. Where are you going? It's the same question. But the first question is, where are you going? Because you're running away. But now that she's chasing you throughout the streets, where are you really finna go? Because now you got, it's something different now. This something different, because if she catch you, I feel like you finna die.
Facts.
This brother needs help. We need to throw the hat in the air, brother. Throw the hat in the air. Get the chairs for this.
Somebody.
Get the chairs for this one.
Running, he was running. Okay, the man was running.
Oh yeah, no. See, and we're really emphasizing the running.
Oh yeah, I'm doing all this joking shit, but that man was running for his life.
No, like, yeah, we're really emphasizing the running, like a jokey part. But if you really look at this footage, this man literally ran down a couple. He ran a couple. He ran.
It's the fact that they had different views in different stores, cameras. That's what did it for me.
He did not stop. Like, as soon as he came down that street, he went around that corner. And she kept on following him. That's creepy. And it turned funny. It turned funny until she kept following him around the second block. Then I was like, okay, damn, she really not letting up. She really trying to catch you.
She's trying to catch you.
She is. So, shout out to that brother. Shout out to that brother for having footage out there for his innocence, and shout out to the people who pieced together that very descriptive evidence of him not being the aggressor.
Yep. So that damn sure made his case. He was like, "Look, could I have been an aggressor?"
See, and honestly, this is what I'm saying, and this is where I'm so upset about the woman be lying, man. When this story came out, when this story first came out, it was bad timing. But this happened when he was doing his Marvel stuff. This is Marvel movies, Marvel shows, him, Jonathan Majors, Marvel involvement. And when you in the Marvel, it's like you a damn Disney kid. You can't have your nose need to be clean. So when this came out, it was really bad. And I think even while he was doing Creed, right? Really bad. Yeah. This was a bad time, very bad time for this allegation to come out. And it was so heinous, and it looked so like every other case that came out before it, or about another black man with a white woman and some type of physical assault. And it just didn't look good. It looked like it was going to go down the same road it usually goes. And I was fearful, in terms of him and what that was going to go down, especially if it was true, and how they were going to turn things for the Marvel movies, because that was going to happen if he was found guilty for these things. Now that I know what happened and we see the footage and it's so long after that, I would have wanted to strangled her. Like, are you kidding me? You if that's what really happened and you turn right around and say that I assaulted you and we have to go through this process until the footage come out, I'm mad. I'm steaming.
Oh yeah.
So you telling me I ran 3.5 blocks, got my boots wet and dirty for this? Nigga, I just got an interview with Michael B. Jordan, and I'm over here running in New York because of you. And you gonna accuse me of this?
Flying through New York and shit.
I bet it. Me and you in the boxing ring right now. Put some headgear on right now.
Creed your ass.
I just finished shooting Creed 3. Oh yeah, let's go. Equal rights, let's get it.
Equal rights, equal fights. Eat for everyone.
That's crazy. But no, shout out to Jonathan Majors for being a reserved man and running away from the situation, literally. All right, I'm done with that.
Running. And they beat you.
Since we're talking about it, let's stay on it. Let's stay on race. I'm glad you sent me this video, Whitley. This audio is shitty as fuck, but it's fine. Yes, Jane Elliot. I love this woman. I genuinely love this woman. I have been looking at this woman. If you do not know who Jane Elliot is, she is a white woman who is an educator, but she really, what's the word? Specializes in teaching white people about racism and white supremacy. And the way that she does it, her methods are very interesting to say the least. She'll be in a room full of an all-white crowd, and she'll start off by saying something like, if you would like to be treated like the minorities that live here in this country by the societal standards today, stand up. Right? And then no one would stand up. She was like, okay, let me repeat myself. If you would like to be treated like black folks in America, stand up. And nobody stood up. And then she was like, so that tells me, she was like, oh, I see no one standing up. So that tells me you know what's happening, you see how they're treated, and you don't want it to be you. And then from then on, she just goes in on them. And I'm just like, oh shit. Oh shit. I said, oh, she about to get in there. And what she does is really paint a picture that only a white person can do to another white person with the right education and the right knowledge and the right strategic method to really show racism and white supremacy in white scholars or white people's faces to where they feel it, right? And the biggest thing that we live in today is a world where people, our generation mainly, I'm not going to say there could be a group of black people in our generation who believe that racism and white supremacy does not exist anymore in America. They say that those times are over. We live in a different world to where racism does not exist and white supremacy doesn't exist. And that is where black people like me, who hear stuff like that, love women like Jane Elliot, who could say the same thing I'm saying, but because it's a white woman, and it's because it's a well-spoken white woman, and because it's coming from somebody who understands the plight of a black person, and instead of using it to victimize, they use it to educate their own, to really show the true impact of what it feels like to be ostracized and be marginalized. And I love that. But to end that with that, I know Jane Elliott is also an enemy of her people. White people do not like Jane Elliott. White people despise Jane Elliott. White people threaten Jane Elliott, want to kill Jane Elliott and her family. Death threats, XYZ, to where she has to live in places where people don't know. Her family has to be protected because of the work that she does. So she's an ally to the 110,000th degree in my eyes. But that's what happens when you're a true ally. You're an enemy of the people that you are associated with. But no, that was a dope video Whitley showed me. I'm very familiar with Jane Elliott and her tactics. Yeah. How did you feel about the video, Whitley?
Oh, I loved it. I was like, yeah, fucking get him.
Indeed. So yeah, shout out to Jane Elliott. All right. Let's get on more accountability. Stay right on it. And help me out, Whitley. You need to help me out with this one. You know why. Mr. Ryan Jose Ramirez. He's confused. He is not confused, but he is confused on reacting to another person talking about trans identity.
The dude with the long nails that I love watching. I know. Yeah, he's confused at how all these people keep fucking saying
and trigender.
Trigender. Yes, that's what the person said.
I'm trigender. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
So, I guess, in the words of Dave Chappelle, the T's are trying to explain or express themselves, and the G's is saying, shut the fuck up, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And it's very interesting when videos like this pop up, or Whitley sends me this stuff, because I'm looking at it from a spectator standpoint. I don't have a lot of opinions because it's not my realm. But when I do see
Jeffree Star too, I'll be sending that one. He says it in multiple interviews.
I do like that there is a conversation going on in that community where there is some structure and order to where what is going to be not accepted, but what is going to be tolerated and what is not going to be tolerated when it comes to identifying and representing. And if we are not representing or identifying you the way that you want to be, it's disrespect. And I think it's better when people of the same community are expressing that to themselves rather than someone outside saying that, and it comes off as hate, you know? So I like when Whitley sends me these posts because it gives me an understanding that there also are conversations going on that I have as well. Well, questions that I have. And these questions need answering, and they don't answer. They ain't got to answer to me. Fuck me. Who am I? Nobody. A man who likes women. Who do I? F me. But that man right there, that like men, you got to answer to him.
Oh yeah, that gay person, yeah.
You have to talk to him. Him and his nails. You gonna have to. He gonna sit there and look at you. And if you ain't making sense, he gonna get you up. And better him than me, because like I said, that's not my realm. But it is interesting to see what's going on that side of the town.
Yes, very. Because he was definitely passionate about that shit.
So, I mean, structure and order. I'm tired of all y'all making up stuff. All right, stop all that.
Back to the logical.
Y'all taking this too damn far. Relax.
He's like, this is, and Jeffrey said at the same time, it's when we got all locked up and we all just was talking to ourselves in our rooms during quarantine, during COVID. All this shit started being made up.
Well, speaking of making up, Amsterdam made these new inventions, these new urinals, outside porta potties, if you will. But instead of an individual pod for one person, there's one pod that has four urinals for four men. Four men.
It's like a little, you know those little things you be sticking your hand in to air dry. It's almost like that. You stick it in, and you pee.
And you're outside where people are still walking and
on the street,
on the middle of the street. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was gonna have a very reactive take to it, but now that I'm thinking about it in a real way, if I was drunk and I really had to piss, that would be so perfect. But I don't think that I would like to use that during regular day-to-day hours, especially if it's a stick it in. I'm not sticking nothing in that another man just stuck it into. That's no.
I'm gonna wear a condom and poke a hole in it.
Like that looks very uncomfortable. It does not look hygienic, and I would be uncomfortable even though I do it when I really have to pee, and that would be very convenient. But I just don't like the fact that there's just an open urinal out in the middle of the open. Like there's no concealment, no privacy. I understand we're men, but I still want my privacy. And that is too close quarters. That's the next one. Too close quarters. Way too close. Way too close. Too close. The four pods in a like a diamond type way. No, too close. Sorry, I can't get with it. Sorry.
You guys are a good distance apart. It's just I don't think I would be able to do that. Like if someone, I already don't like it when I'm drunk as shit and I had to pee and I gotta do it outside. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done it a lot. I am not ashamed. If I gotta go, I gotta fucking go. I just need someone to watch my fucking back. That's it. And the fact that they're just walking by.
Man leaves and another one just walks in right under. No.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
Everybody crowded around. Like it's already bad enough if you've been to a sporting event, basketball game, football game, and it's halftime. And I mean, speaking for the men only, not saying whatever. When it's halftime and you go in the bathroom and it's hella dudes and we're waiting. I mean, listen, I'm going to tell you that. I'm about to say something, but it's way better than women because women have a way harder time. Trust me, I know. So in terms of just, the line and, let's just say for some men, we still have an etiquette to where we will leave one urinal open. And even though it's a whole bunch of us who have to pee, we're not going to use it unless we really, really, really have to go. Right. So they're at least that. You said what?
That's if you, I was about to say, that's if you really, like, nigga, you can't hold it. All right, God, that's you, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like there's, and it's in a steady fashion to where even if I really have to pee and there's an open stall just off of the code when it comes to men in the bathroom, it can be public, especially public. You leave one open between the other. You can wait, we're men, we got that. But having said that, it still gets nasty. And it's a lot more constructed with plumbing and spacing and washing your hand. There's still hygiene things that can happen in the bathroom, but it still is nasty, especially halftime. Niggas rushing, niggas are trying to go, niggas wash their hands, niggas don't wash their hands, niggas. Ugh. The point is, this thing in Amsterdam that they're doing outside, no bueno. Even the festival that I was at, which is Outside Lands, they just had hella porta potties. Just hella porta potties everywhere. Unisex porta potties. We're not finna no. And I just, even though that's an advantage for men.
I'm not going to no porta potty. Like, I'd rather piss outside. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather squat and piss and trickle down my goddamn leg before I piss in a porta potty.
Well, I mean, you have that right.
I had to do it one time, and that's because my uncle did, and that was recently. My uncle didn't want anybody in his damn house. So, for the family reunion, he bought a porta potty. I'm like, nigga, we family. The fuck? He's like, I don't want y'all niggas in my house. He was in the camera room one time during the family reunion, and he seen one of my cousins walk in, and he went on the speaker of the house and was like, "Get out of my house!" And the person just looked around like, "What the?"
See, that ain't right. But like I said, I do think that innovation is nice, but I'll pass.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I'll pass. All right. I don't want to talk about them fools.
Wait, there was something about, what was it?
The man the man who adopted his gardener.
No. I don't really care about that.
Okay.
Takeoff's sexual assault. Why we ain't hear about this back in 2020?
You said what?
Why we ain't hear about this back in 2020 when it happened? Why we just not hearing about it?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't have an answer. I don't even like these headlines. I really hate these headlines. I really, really hate these headlines because the man is passed. He's no longer living. I think his birthday was recent, so he just had his whole celebratory thing with Takeoff. I don't know, this music industry is, man, I don't want to get into it. I really don't. And it's not even about Takeoff or this allegation, so to speak. It's really just the trend that's been happening. The audio is fucking me up because I'm about to say some wild shit. But yeah, I'm just not feeling the culture right now. This shit is nasty. This shit is disgusting. This shit is gross. I can only joke about it so much until it gets toxic and not in a good, entertaining way. It's just not good for my soul. It's just not good to even talk about, conversate about. That's not a word, but I'm gonna say it. Converse about. It's just, and I don't want to segue off of Takeoff, but I just watched the interview with Charleston White and Cam Newton, and some of the things that Charleston White was saying was not pertaining to this, so to speak, but just the things that we have learned in hip-hop and the things that we have done in hip-hop, that we've okayed in hip-hop. that from a societal standpoint and how we attach ourselves to the culture of hip hop, it's not good. It's not good. Let's just say, for all intents and purposes, this allegation is a true one.
Bro, they couldn't even file charges because there was no what was it? They couldn't file charges because there was no evidence. So how do you think you're gonna get money, man?
I mean, that's the nasty part about this, you know. Like, I was about to come with a high one, but I was gonna say, like, if this is true, then the man is dead. So the most you can get out of it is compensation. But if you really wanted your abuser, accuser, your person who puts hands on you to really pay for that, that's time, and that's when you should have did it when it happened. Having said that, if this is false and this is just some type of try to get money, get rich, grab some quick money because the man's dead, there's no other person, it's just my story and you got to just hear it. I'm tired of these lies, man. Why are y'all lying? And I'm just saying it as a hypothetical situation if it's one or the other. But if you lying, I'm tired of these lies, bro. Why are y'all women lying? Tired of y'all women lying. For what? To demonize a man? Demonize these men for your gratification and glory? What the fuck? Stop that shit. It is disgusting. It does you no good. Especially, not saying for this one, for Takeoff, but especially just in general when you're lying and you're wrong and it comes out that you're lying and you were faking and you were just doing some shit to get attention or just to do something malicious and it blew up in your face. But it was at the cost of a man's reputation or his livelihood or his job or his whatever, something that's dear to him, his money. Fuck. Leave us alone. Get y'all shit together. Stop trying to put niggas in boxes, in cages. And honestly, I'm past the black woman, black man thing. It's just women, period. Stop. American women, stop. Shit is not cool. Shit is dead. Niggas finna get the fuck up out of here. Y'all finna be lesbians. Y'all finna stop that shit. It's finna be looking like what's that place that Wonder Woman live?
Athens? No.
There you go. Where the Amazons live. There's gonna be a whole bunch of Amazons living in the USA with no niggas.
You said with no niggas.
Yep. Y'all finna and y'all gonna take pride in it too. But deep down y'all are sad and upset and praying for a man to come out here to populate all of y'all.
That sounds very disgusting.
Well, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful in that regard. That really is how it goes in the lore of Wonder Woman and her island of women. They, in the story or in the lore of Wonder Woman, the question is, how do you have a whole bunch of women and y'all make new children? Like, where did the children come from? So what they say, or what they say in the story, the DC lore, is they go and capture men. I ain't gonna say they rape them, but they be fucking them. And they keep all the daughters and they throw away the men. Look it up, you think I'm lying. But that's exactly how it goes.
I gotta look at that.
Why you think Wonder Woman don't want Batman or Superman to come to her crib ever? She don't never want them to crib ever. You see how? See. I'm finna turn to a sexist ass nigga.
I was about to say.
You want to know something? I'm gonna tell you. See, for my DC fans who know, I ain't just talking shit right here. It's real funny how in the Justice League, Wonder Woman, when she's with all the guys and chilling with, well, let's just say Batman or Superman or both of them, she's real feminine, real flirtatious, blah, 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 flirtatious, blah. But when she get home and she around her women, and let's just say one of them or both of them pull up, she be acting like, what are you doing here? This is my land. This is what I do. And I'm like, bitch, why you acting like that? Why are you talking like that? You better calm down. All right, now. You address me as queen. I said, all right, Diana. I'm gonna talk to you when you get up to the mothership. All right. I see what you're doing. I see how you acting. Superman be so humble and so chill. This is my land. You respect us. Yes, Diana. You call me Queen Diana. All right, bitch. All right, okay, Queen Diana. Okay.
Since when, bitch? You was Princess Diana for a very long time. Now all of a sudden you're queen just because there's no one else. Now you queen. Queen of what, bitch?
You wasn't saying that 24 hours ago when I was calling you something else. But all right, since we down here talk with your sisters, okay. Joke, ha ha ha. Real life though, if you really do watch the Justice League. But I say that to say, yeah, man, y'all need to stop that. Y'all need to love on some man. Like, you know, build with men, unify with men, unity with men. Men, think of men and think of yourself as the enhancer of the man. Okay, not in a way to where you're a tool, but in a way to where you make him better because you're better. Okay, and I'm telling you, this division that's happening on a stupid entertainment mainstream scale is only meant for mainstream stupidness. But when real people start thinking that's real life and start moving like that's real life, that's when we have problems. And women, you cannot be the ones thinking like that. No. So that is my public distress. I might have to get into it more next episode if this topic that I have in my back pocket is still there. But I'm gonna leave it alone. I've talked about women enough. Yes. All right, listeners, we are done. We are finished with today's episode. Whenever you're listening, thank you for listening to us and our foolishness. And yeah, man, we are just so blessed and thankful to just be continuing this road to 100 at 97. Because, gosh, man, it's just been a wild ride. Audio has never gave us any type of slack. They always try to, as in the people who don't want us talking that real shit, be trying to fuck us up with the audio. I'm telling you, it's okay. We got y'all card. We still gonna push this episode out because we them, and we gotta get the truth out so we can bring unity and togetherness. Stop all this lies and deceitfulness. Then this distraction, disgrace.
Yo, he asked for trouble the moment.
The moment she came. Deception and outrage. For shame.
Yo, this was so hard. For shame. All right,
ladies, I'm talking to y'all. Come on now.
Oh,
y'all the future. Y'all the future. Before the future is the future. You understand what that means?
The future is the future before, like, man, not women. Nigga, you gotta do better.
Well, see, I don't want to turn this into another segment, Whitley, but
which one came first, the egg or the chicken?
Oh, Lord, here you go. See, here's the deal. I do not want to make this a whole separate segment. We're at the end, so this is the ending outro music. But I just feel like when it comes to as we get older, and as women and as men the single ones, as we age and we start really going about life and starting to really make a name for ourselves and whatever we do and start making real money and having the lives that we want, let's just say that guy and that girl who met at 20, and the girl wasn't trying to mess with the dude at 20 because he wasn't what she wanted to meet up at, I don't know, 30. And you know, bruh's got what he got. He living, he doing everything he wanted to do, not in spite of shorty. He just did what he did because he doing it. And she's still single and she ain't found a dude yet, and now they meet up again. It's like that part. And that's the part where you said what? Oh, I was like, yeah, like, and that's the part where it's like, that's the part where for men, that situation, we already know what we finna do, but it's at the detriment of the girl not being able to see what he was able to accomplish before. So sometimes I wish that women could see the guy, the value? Yes, the value in the man before the value comes. And it's your belief, it's your support.
No, they see it in the wrong man. They see it in the wrong man, and when the right man come around, they don't believe it because they've already tried that with the wrong man.
So, to your question or to your answer, which one comes first, the chicken or the egg? And it's unfortunate, but hurt people hurt people. The girl, the guy who wants the girl doesn't want, the guy gets bitter. There's another girl that likes that guy. That girl wants to talk to the guy, but because that guy was hurt and spited and rejected from the first girl, he's not really going to be able to emotionally take in what the second girl could bring, which could be better. And that's where the cycle starts, right? He'll take the girl because she's offering, and yeah, that's how the cycle starts. That's really how the cycle starts. I mean, someone gets rejected and they are not able to internalize it the right way. And it just so happens that, let's say God is trying to give them a blessing. They bring somebody who actually is worth their time, their effort, their love, but they are so hurt or spited or jaded, whether it be a boy or a girl, get rejected or broken up in that aspect. They're not really seeing the full potential of what this other person can do. Therefore, they do not take, they use and abuse it. They use and abuse it because they are not looking at it for what it should be. If they were trying to, like, the energy that the guy or girl gave to the first girl or guy should have been given to the second one. Because you did not, and you devalued that girl, that guy, they are now resentful. Now they are spiteful. And that breakup tends to make that another cycle, unless somebody comes to terms with themselves and comes at peace with what they did and their demons and XYZ, and they start healthy relationships with conversation. But that's a whole, again, conversation for a whole other podcast. But yeah, man.
That's all, folks.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace. We out.